Well, man, Necros does a lot of damage, right?
Okay, there it is. There I am, guys. Okay,
Can you
hey,
see?
can you kind of turn down your mic a little bit, man? Because there's some static. Because
Okay.
there are other people gonna be looking at it, and I want. Okay, so you asking me for a DK rotation, right? Um, so
Yes.
uh, I'm not sure if they're. What server are you on?
On which? What do you mean? On you're talking about
Map, yeah.
on MOP, the beta one?
Uh huh.
All right, give me 1 second. It's on the B. The letter start with B, I think.
Oh, okay, probably not on the same server then.
I can make another DK over there.
It doesn't matter. I'll just find somebody now. Tell them. Okay, so guys, there is no rotation in PvP at all. Like nada, zinch. So the few things I want to show you guys as a DK and holy DK. So and hopefully that sticks with you guys pretty much a lot. It's a when it comes to DK, it's a priority. Nothing else, nothing more. And your priority gonna be, guess what? Necrotics. So let me find if I can do somebody and actually show them my priority.
You're on YouTube, right?
Yeah, my YouTube channel. And I am not sure if I can. Do you know that the necrotics go through resilience this time? Like our necrotics literally got twice as
They do?
stronger. Yeah, our necrotics got twice as strong, but we cannot apply them as twice as often as we did before.
Cool.
I don't think there's anybody on Gilneas, which sucks.
I'm on your homepage. Where do you go to the live
Uh,
stream?
it should be on my homepage. Like literally, my homepage should be streaming right now.
I'm looking at Mr. Pandorian clever usage of Soul Reaper, but I don't see the live stream.
Uh, can you check it out now?
Alright, give me a
Go
sec.
to my feed maybe. There should be something in my feed as well.
Oh, fit, okay.
Okay, you found it, right?
Oh, yeah, I see it, yes.
Okay, cool. So I need to find somebody to deal so I could actually show you guys the priority over decays in Mr. Pandaria. So it's gonna be very clear and simple for the most of it. And of course it's gonna be different, like priority against the mages in the duel is gonna be Icy Touch. Icy Touch Dispel, like that's what I got when I was doing cartoons. He bitched about it a lot actually, it was pretty funny. But yeah, so okay, there's no level 90, so I need to find somebody. Even level 85 will do. Okay, this is a rock. Let me ask him. Hey, can I does something? Unfortunately there's no level 90s, so I need to.
Do you know what server you're on?
Gilneas, yeah.
Reinhard, do you know what server you're on?
Yeah, Gilneas.
Okay.
Oh, come on, really? I was just standing there and watching. Oh, wow. Immune. I like how out of everybody, that hunter decided to go on me. And there's comes some second turns. Hunters are ridiculously OP right now. In MOP. Like, completely broken. Anyway, oh, there's a... Oh, guys, here's the thing. I don't need to duel anybody. Awesome, I can actually... Where the hell did that DK go? Did he like phase out or something? Really? Like, oh, there he is. Okay, so guys, there's a priority for our decays. So you get to runic power, you pop your trinket, and this is the priority. Well, of course, you can. Necrotics. Necrotics is our complete priority. Look at this, 45k. It's probably not 45. It's like 60k per necro. This is how much we can do. I just strike him twice with necro. You see, 84k absorption. This guy is trying to do something with his healing. It's a blood decay, but he cannot still do anything. Like, necrotics is completely eating all his heal. The main thing, guys, is the priority. There's no rotation. Period. Oh, screw that. I was testing Cinder Glacier and Cheevers. Right, going back to the decay zone.
What is your glass?
Glyphs are gonna be vary. For dueling, I have Unfallen Frenzy, Icy Touch, and MS right now. But that's a dueling glyphs. That's I would never pick this glyphs in arena. Frenzy glyph is like no, it's anti-arena completely. But it's really good in duels, saving 20% of your HP. Because right now when I'm actually dueling on live, half the time I use Frenzy to maybe get out of blinds against the rogues, or I'm not even using it at all. Like, or I'm using it to get some runes going, and then I usually cancel it out. Okay, so Fallen Crusader should be our top pick. Okay, so the priority is gonna be necrotics. I know it's shocking, but no. So Chain of Ice, Pluck, Strike as always. Now for the Unholy Runes, the priority is gonna be the following. The first priority is gonna be Death and Decay, especially Glyph Death and Decay. It actually does more damage than one Scourge Strike, and it's AoE, and it's gonna snare. Glyph of Death and Decay is gonna be a must because it applies 50% snare. And the reason why it's gonna be a must is because when you're fighting a Arrested Druid, they won't be able to shapeshift out of it. Now let me get my Fallen Crusader proc really quick. Okay, there's my Fallen Crusader. And I'm gonna try to get my Trinket proc. So, one sec guys, I'm just gonna build up my stacks. I'm gonna show you the priority is gonna be a bird. The second priority for your Unholy Rune is gonna be Death Advance. The third priority for your thing will be Soul Reaper. And only after that comes the Scourge Strike. Of course, Scourge Strike is always good. It does nice damage. Okay, Trinket proc. Now this is your burst setup. Pop your activated Trinket for Necrotics. 2 Blood Taps, 2 more Necrotics. 6 Necrotics, how much we did absorption on this guy? 384,000 healing. You see this, guys? Okay, now let's put it this way. I don't think it affects by resilience, but even if it affects, just subtract 20% out of it. 20% out of 384,000, you can still stack up over 300,000 necrotics with the way you can set up. Okay, but that's the first one. I'm actually engineer, always been, always probably will be. So engineers have this cute little thing which is called Synapse Springs. It's a new advanced one, and it's gonna give you 1900 strength. So the second round, when you're actually gonna try to apply everything, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna always, again, try to line up your necrotics according to the procs you get. And blood taps, of course, not gonna be limited to that. Use your blood taps. Use your blood taps to keep the necrotics stacking. Blood tap is amazing. Right now I got 256,000 necrotics. That's the main thing for Unholy Decay. This is how you're gonna set up your necros properly, and this is gonna be your priority. There's no rotation. I cannot tell you guys, hey, okay guys, the rotation is very simple. You do auto break, you do two festering strikes, and then 2 square strikes. No, it's not. It's not that simple. It's a PvP. In PvP, everything is different. Everything in retrospect is completely different. So I cannot tell you. Like sometimes you need to Chain of Ice. Sometimes you will want to do Chain of Ice into Icy Touch because you want to maybe get that frost barrier of the cartoons. When I was doing him, this is how I did. I did Chain of Ice, Icy Touch with my first 2 things. And then guess what? I did 2 blood boils to get my 2 death runes, and my priority was actually dispelling his shit rather than stacking necrotics, because they all fell off of him like there's no tomorrow. So now again, like I said, for priority, the very first thing in arena, you will have a lot of stuff, you will have a lot of choices. And what I mean by that is, let's say, for example, I'm trying to build up my death runes, and I need to snare this guy, but I don't have a frost rune. I have all 4 death runes, for example, going for me. I don't want to spend death rune to snare somebody. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pop Death and Decay, and it's gonna snare them by 50%. So, Death and Decay in that retrospect, spending Unholy Rune instead of a Death Rune for a snare is amazing. It really is. So, look into that. So, like I said, the priority for Unholy Runes is gonna be Death and Decay, your Dark Transformation, let me just get it up there. Your Dark Transformation, your Soul Reaper if you know you can get it off, or you can set it up, and only after that comes the Scourge Strike. That is very, very simple, guys. So no rotation, I repeat, absolutely no rotation, but they use this priority system. Priority system, Death and Decay, Dark Transformation, Soul Reaper. Now, it doesn't have to be in that order, okay? All I'm just saying is that Death and Decay, DT, and Soul Reaper are come ahead on the priority. Now, which one among all those 3 comes the priority is actually a big question. Let me put it this way. If you cannot get to your target, but you know it's gonna die and you don't have any runes, well, Death and Decay probably is gonna be better to get on the target and finish it off. If the target is in the melee range and you know you can get the Soul Reaper, why the hell would you need a Death and Decay? If you want to do a little bit more sustained pressure or set it up something, probably Dark Transformation is going to be better usage for it. It's not everything black and white in terms of here's my rotation, here's the box for you guys, and start just pinballing there. So that's kinda it. I hope actually that helped you, man. You there?
Yeah, I'm watching you.
Okay, sounds good. So I hope this kinda helped you guys when it comes to rotation. I have no idea the cursor had a box around it. Can you turn down the
one more? Also about your reforge, how does, like, what do you reforge to?
Okay, that's another good question. And man, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not done with the priorities. Oh, talking about me being nerdy. The second thing, guys, is dots. Okay, now this is very, very simple. Okay, this is level 90, so it's probably gonna mitigate a little bit more damage than 85, but nevertheless, okay. So I'm gonna add the break right now. Let's look how much my dots tick. 18k crits, 9k, 7k, 9.3, 7k. Okay, I just got my trinket proc. So let's get a Fallen Crusader going. Please, Fallen Crusader. Okay, now let's get my activated trinket and let's put Unholy Blight. Okay, now let's look at the passive damage here. Now let's take a look at my dot damage. Oh shit. Okay, let me just show you guys here. My actions. Okay, so my Blood Plague ticks for 20k. My Frost Sphere ticks for 14.5k. Okay, my dot crits for 30k. My dots in PP crit for 20k. They tick for 10k regularly. Your dots are actually gonna be doing devastating amount of damage. And one more thing, the reason why I like rolling Blood Talent out here, the reason why people are like, hey dude, Holy Blood is better. I'm like, no it's not. Okay, let me show you the example here. Okay, so I'm gonna apply my diseases here. For fuck's sake, my death runes just went off. Okay. Let me give me a second for my death runes to show back up, because it's just the way it goes. And for RBGs, I'm gonna probably show you guys later on the spec that I want to choose. Okay, so I have 4 death runes. Guess what happens here? Okay, I have dots here. 1, if you guys see, I have a death runes, right? Instead of frost runes. And I'm still blood boiling here, and those death runes are still converting into a death runes again. I'm basically spamming as many blood, actually no, I'm sorry, let me correct myself. I'm spamming more blood boils than a howling blast, than the frost decay spamming howling blast. Imagine what my AoE is gonna be like with a double dot damage. Our dots can get up to 20k, so the priority is also gonna be around the dot damage. So make sure when you pop all your shit, you're refreshing dots on the target. Literally, I would know Warrior Heal second wind is not OP, but it's definitely freaking amazing. I don't think it's OP, by the way. It's just people who cannot kill warriors think it's OP. But with that said, a lot of people, like I calculate, I almost negate the warrior's healing if I properly do apply my dots and the pet damage, and that is pretty damn huge. So the second one, once you're in arena, make sure you're spreading your diseases whenever you pop your shit for increased damage, increased overall pressure. A lot of DKs don't do that, a lot of DKs don't put a death in DK, and that is very, very sad. Okay, now the stats question, right?
That's right. Yes.
Okay, now the stats. This is where it baffles me, and like, I don't know, if I tell anybody, like me and pretty much 2500 DK did a theory crafting. He's one of my subscribers, and it's funny, I went against him in RBGs, he was playing Unholy, and he did more damage than me, and I was like, whoa, wait, somebody did more damage than me? So, we talked about it a little bit. He's actually from Europe, he showed me a few more tricks, kinda actually taught me a little bit, and his name is Christopher. So, we did some heavy theory crafting with him. And here's what we came up with. The very first thing is that haste is by far better currently than mastery, and everybody knows it because it increases your rune regen, it increases your pet's energy regen, your pet gets melee haste, your gargoyle shoots its balls of shit faster. I have no idea why it's nature damage, by the way, why it's not a shadow damage. Like, it's just a way of Blizzard saying we are being stubborn for some reason. Like, honestly, why is gargoyle a nature damage? Like, we are anti-nature, we're shadow, we want everything dead. Why it gives us a nature damage? Like, it's just a miracle. It's just a mystery of the game, I guess. But anyway, and yes, haste is better. But my partake is, you guys play the DK. How often do you have 100% uptime like you have in PvE on the target? Tell me, how often?
Not a lot. Just a couple times.
No, not a couple times. The max you have maybe like 50% uptime on your target. That's the top, and that's being generous. You cannot have anything close to 100% uptime. You're gonna have a dead time, dead space. I'm talking about where you're gonna be CC'd, where you're gonna be rooted, where you're gonna be feared, where you're gonna be built, dismantled, kidney shotted, butt fucked, all of that stuff. So, in that sense, haste is definitely not doing anything for you. When you're CC'd, what does the haste do? Increases your rune regen, so you can do a bit more chain of ice, so you can get one death scroll out.
Yeah, like I can like leech boom right off the bat, you know, like after I guess CC after it's done, you can just leech boom.
Yeah, you can Lichborn if you get stunned, but if you right now, if you Lichborn to get out of CC, you're almost asking for a death sentence because you do need it as a defensive cooldown most of the time, or semi-defensive offensive, where you wanna switch the pressure around, and I don't know. But anyway, so we did the calculations, and this is actually funny. I'm gonna type it out. This is what we came up with. By the way, our dots actually do more damage than unlocked dots right now. When we pop everything completely,
That's sad.
We do as much damage as locked dots do. Of course, locks do a bit more damage if they do a hunt, if they do start spamming Malefic Grasp, but alone, our dots do just as much damage. And I have no idea why my thing is lagging. Let me try maybe full screen or something. Okay, hopefully it's not stopping. It is stopping. Let me try windowed again. Okay, so we did the calculations and it's in Cataclysm, and again I need to do some number crunching for Mr. Pandaria, and the only time I'm going to do number crunching is when I'm gonna have a best gear. Because if I'm not gonna have a best gear, tier 2, everything, it's kinda pointless for me to do any number crunching at all whatsoever, because it's just, I first of all need to find the stats. My main actually mystery right now, what's better, PvP PvP power or strengths for red gems, like combination. What's best for blue gems? What's best for yellow gems? What's our gems priority? Is it PvP power affects our necrotics? Is it not affecting our necrotics in PvP? Like it's how does it actually, like all of that stuff I'm gonna be doing heavy testing. Probably once the patch comes out, hits, or when maybe actual Mr. Pandaria hits us. So yeah, like a lot. Probably gonna launch a website about it too later on. But anyway, aside that, so our calculation for Cataclysm are the following, and I'm typing it. We lose 6% haste if we go from fully, if we're reforging haste, but we gain 14% shadow damage, 14% on your blood plague, scourge strike, death and decay, death coils. Now think about it this way, man. You lose 6%. You cannot apply necrotics. You have a lag delay on your necrotics by 6%, right? Your application of necrotics.
Yes.
But you have 14% extra damage, mainly on your blood plague, dust and decay, and dust coil.
That's good.
You see what I mean? And those, and that 6% of the haste also should be cut by at least half of it, because half the time you're not gonna be on the target that you wanna connect with. So half the time when you're getting kited, your dust coils, your blood plague, your D&D will still do quite a bit of damage. Really good increased damage.
What about for priest, if we're going on the priest?
If we go on the priests are croaked from us, like they cry. They should cry from us, but what about priest? Do you think okay, let me put it this way in perspective. In twos, right? In twos. You play against the priest. Who you playing with? Let's say what are the top comps for priest? Priest rogue, priest mage.
Yeah, priest rogue.
Priest rogue, priest mage, priest feral, right?
Yes.
Again, every time you're gonna try to stack up a lot of necrotics, you're gonna get pilled. A good 2.2k team will pill instantaneously. Even 1900 team actually right now know how to peel. So what about priest? You're not gonna have 100% uptime to justify again reforging full haste versus mastery. In RBGs, mastery is way better. I think overall I do like 10 to 15% extra damage just because I'm spec'd more in the mastery. But then again, I don't have a 100% accurate data how much on the necrotics am I missing. But I don't think it's that much of a difference. So I still think that mastery comes right now is actually legitimately a better stat for us than haste. And that came from doing like over 50 to 100 arenas and just doing number crunching with my friend. So think about it for yourself, guys. For Mr. Pandaria, I'm not 100% sure, man. Right now our top stat is crit. Our second top stat is mastery and haste, and then third one is mastery for PvE. For PvP, again, I need to check, I need to see. I'm playing around fully crit and mastery forged. I'm playing around it. I'm gonna play around full mastery and haste, and I'm gonna play around full crit and haste. I need to just play around all the stats and actually see where I'm gonna be the most effective. I'm probably gonna do like a Holy Poly and gonna just tell him to spam the heals on himself, kite me around, and then see which actually reforge will do the most damage on a poly in a 5 minute window. Actually let's make a 3-minute window. Well, actually no, 5 minutes, because I have empowered equipment. And after that I could actually maybe say for sure which would be the best stat. Like but derp, derp. But that comes only after I'm actually gonna figure out what's the best gems. I think the gems right now is actually gonna be our priority to figure out the best gems and then the best secondary stats. And like I said, there's also gonna be a lot of bickering between the awesome PvPers, gladiators, other rank 1 DKs who will think, hey dude, go haste because haste is better. Look at the PV, everybody reforges haste in PV. But then again, like I said, PvP is not PV, so one side.
So right now, currently we don't know, right?
Currently in MOP we don't know. In Cataclysm, I encourage every single unholy DK go haste. Go mastery and check yourself out. The damage difference between runes is not that much. Difference in damage is actually like noticeable.
So you're saying going mastery in Kata, right?
Yeah, right now. Go ahead, test it out. Like if you have a goal to waste, check it out.
Yeah, but I feel like you're going slower afterwards. That's the thing, right?
Say again?
Like you feel like you're going slower for mastery because like your rune generation and everything, it just goes a lot slower.
Not a lot. 6% slower, man.
Oh, 6% slower.
You have roughly about 720 stats to work with. Somewhere around there. I think it's 720 or like 800 somewhere. No, 840. Somewhere around there. So it's roughly about like 6% haste versus like 4%, 5% mastery. Somewhere around there. Maybe like 7% haste versus like 6% mastery. I think that's about right. Oh, I'm sorry. It's like 7% haste versus 5.5 mastery. I think that could be somewhere there. But and the mastery count for me actually came on top.
What is your hit chance, cap? What is your hit chance, cap?
It's 5% for everybody. But here's the thing. Again, it's 5% for arenas. Yeah. For RBGs, actually reforge hit as much as possible because I mean reforge out of hit. You don't need a melee hit in RBGs. In RBGs, your priority to apply diseases and to do a couple blood bowls and maybe then periodically necrotic striking and mind freezing the healers as unholy decay. So why do you need a hit? You already have a quite amount of hit, spell hit from your passive. So you don't really need much of a melee hit. You miss one necrotic, that's awesome. You don't lose the rune, so you can do other necrotic right off the start. Of course, in arena, if you lose that one good necrotic, it's gonna be deadly. And right now in Mr. Pandaria, if you lose your Soul Reaper, and every time your Soul Reaper gets dodged or missed, it goes on cooldown. And if you miss a really good Soul Reaper, you're fucked. So I would say, yeah, your priority should be a freaking hit in Mr. Pandaria, even in RPGs.
Also for starters, if Mr. Pandora actually comes out expansion on the September the 25th, what do you start out with? Like, let's say you start to level up, right? What types of spells do you choose to use to level up to 90?
What kind of types of spell I use to get to 90?
Yeah, like what types of like do you use Surge Strike? What do you use like to get to 90 afterwards?
Dude, it's PvE, man. It's very straightforward. I would say the only thing that you should do for PvE is probably get a Glyph of Dark Succor, because it's actually pretty nice. It's really nice. It's actually gonna be probably like a must-have for PvE because it's amazing. But other than that, everything is completely straightforward. Maybe get a Glyph of Unholy Command as well. Other than that, yeah, dude, I don't know, it's leveling. Leveling is very easy. Again, maybe stack up some mobs, pop your activated trinket, do some pestilence rounds so you can kill more mobs. I grinded on my DK though, but then I did make a video, most epic leveling spot in Mr. Pandara, and it got nerfed into the ground.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Any more questions about decays? Because as soon as I'm get done with the decays, guys, we're going to Guild Wars 2, and I'm gonna show you guys Necromancer in Guild Wars 2. By the way, the new Death Skull damage is nice. They finally buffed it back.
What do you mean?
They nerfed us pretty badly, and then they buffed our dots and Death Skull. So I would say, yeah, it's really good. It's actually really good. So I would say like, Unholy Decay is not in a bad shape. If you know how to spread out
death coils?
Yeah, spread out the pressure. Our utility is still better than Frost because we have a 1 extra stun, 1 extra pet charge, interrupt. We can stun while we CC it, so
about that spell out in the middle of your screen after number 5, what is that spell right there?
That's Remorseless Winter.
How does that, can you pop it? I want to see what it does, because I have never seen it actually.
You know Hungry and Cold?
Yeah, so they actually took that out.
Yeah, they took it out and they gave us this in return. One sec.
Is it? Do you think it's much better?
Huh?
I'm gonna show you one thing here.
Dude, 1 sec, I'm streaming right now. Okay, so here's the Remorseless Winter. It's very simple. You pop it, you apply the stacks, add 5 stacks. Everything is stunned for 6 seconds. It's like they're frozen.
Wow. It's
nice. But it can be dispelled.
Oh.
Yeah, it sucks.
So it's the same thing before, right? Like Hunter and Cold. Do you think? I think they was dispellable, right?
Hunter and Cold is dispellable, yeah. So what they did is like they put. I think ramp up is a little bit too high. 5 seconds for a 6 second stun, 1 minute cooldown, and the most important it can be dispelled. So Shadowcleave is actually going to be very good because that shit won't get dispelled. And this is one. Remorseless Winter is one of the effective counters for melee cleaves. Or help us get the melees off our backs.
So basically, it's good for you to use that in Unholy when Mr. Pentorn comes out. For like you get stunned for 6 seconds, followed by your pet, and then you have another CD which is your Strang. You get stunned again, right?
Okay. 1 sec. I'm gonna ask a few questions. Could you clarify when exactly you want Scorch Strike? I want a Scorch Strike when you want to do a Scorch Strike as a pressure. It's damage. It's not bad at all. But here's the thing, guys. You want to use your D&D slow. You want to get your Dark Transformation, and if you need to use a Soul Reaper, those 3 come ahead of a Scorch Strike. Scorch Strike is just a damage. It's a box damage. It sucks damage. It's like it's not sucks. It's a good damage, but it's a box damage. You can get way more out of D&D, especially Glyph D&D. You can get way more out of Dark Transformation. And of course, if a well-played Soul Reaper is way better than Scorch Strike. How valuable is Unholy 3? It's very valuable.
What do you get your Soul Reaper?
It's 87. It's our finisher.
Wait. Soul Reaper? Oh.
Have you watched my video?
That part, no. Where was that?
Watch my Soul Reaper video, man.
Like, where did you get it, though? I mean, I didn't see,
It's an 87 ability.
Okay, so basically they added in there after MOP, right?
Yeah, and check out my video. Mr. Pandaria, clever usage of Soul Reaper.
Oh, so you basically replace that with Surge Strike, right? Soul Reaper, right?
It's not replacing. Soul Reaper is an execute.
It costs 1 blood rune, right?
Yeah. No, it costs Unholy Rune.
Unholy rune?
Yeah.
Oh.
Reinhardt, did you hear about Hydra getting hacked and his stream getting disbanded? I did not hear about that. That sucks. I'm definitely a big fan of Hydra. The guy is just innovator. He's one of the people who actually kind of motivated me to think outside the box. Just how much he thinks outside the box. So that sucks. Sorry to hear that, Hydra. Do you see? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna show you who's on Necromancer. Which tune am I playing to level first? Decay, Lock, Shadow Priest. I'm gonna be playing Shadow Priest. I'm gonna be very mean Shadow Priest also. Do you think arms will be viable for RBGs? Yes, they definitely have a good potential. And it's not because their damage, even though their burst is really good, their sustain is kind of low. It's not that. It's the utilities they bring. AoE Reflect, AoE Shockwave, and the Skull Band. Those three abilities will definitely give arms warriors a good spot in RBGs. Okay, so let me refresh the page. Maybe there's a couple more commentaries. I want to know why Asphyxiate is so lame in my OPD case. Get 2 stuns. Why isn't... Asphyxiate is not lame, but it is lame. Let me read it really quickly. In arenas, you want to have your either Chillbanes or you want to have your Dust Lance. Those two are way better than Asphyxiate. It's just, I don't know, Asphyxiate is great, but it's great for setting up the kills. But if you're just standing there and you're completely snared and shut down, what good does it do to you? If you cannot kite around the pillar to survive against a melee cliff or spell cliff, if you need to line aside to get a little bit tough, what's the good does Asphyxiate do for you? Nothing. So this is why I think the other two come ahead, especially for RBGs. But for dueling, Asphyxiate is actually pretty incredible. It's amazing cooldown. Is Guild Wars 2 getting? Yes. What are the quests like? There is no quest, there's events. Can you compare it to WoW and how good it is? It's more fun than WoW. Especially the Shittyclism, it's way more fun. You log in at level 1, you can start PvPing right off the start. Heaven for us PvPers. So it's definitely a very, very good thing. Okay, if you have any more questions, man, I can answer those. If not, I will go to Guild Wars 2. Let me actually preload.
Do you have Death Advance in your spell? I mean, or do you just took that out and replaced for something else?
I have Asphyxiate because Asphyxiate in duels is actually pretty incredible. The main reason why Asphyxiate is so good is because if I pop Remorseless Winter and the second global I pop Asphyxiate, I basically can actually stun them and have a guaranteed Remorseless Winter stun follow up right after that. It basically gives me a really good stun lock on the opponent in duels. I was dueling one red and for fuck's sake, so much healing, I could not kill him, and eventually he would kill me, and after I went Asphyxiate / Remorseless Winter, at least my win-loss ratio went to like 50-50. But red's healing is just so ridiculous. Like, all the hybrids healing is just too much, man. Not gonna
so they're OP, or are they still, like, what do you think, are they balanced or they're
what,
OP?
Red Pallies?
Yeah.
Red Pallies damage is good. They actually do almost as much damage as everybody else. But their healing is just completely overtuned. So the rest of so the Shadow Priest, so the Boomkin, and to some extent Elish Shamans. Like, I believe the off healing should be a huge portion of the gameplay, but it shouldn't be like Shadow Priest playing with a Frost Mage and is able to tap off both 2 targets against DPS healer. I just don't think it's right, man.
What do you plan to do to stop the healing that Pallies give off?
Would I plan to stop the healing?
Yes.
Against the hybrids?
Yeah. Yes, that's correct.
In duels, stack necrotics, buddy. Just stack those necrotics.
No, but the thing is, they actually, like, if you stack narcotics, they're gonna basically go overboard with the healing. Like, they actually will, like, absorb the necrotic and they will heal again, you know?
Some warrior wants to duel me. Wow. Yeah, sure, man. Some warrior wants to duel me. Awesome. It's time to check Asphyxiate. How can I stop their healing, man? Honestly, in duels, stack necrotics as much as possible. Do not let them heal, and if they heal up, your necrotics eat those heals, and you with a gargoyle, with all you start, can actually do damage.
What happens like bubble?
Say again?
What happens like bubble?
If the red bubbles, against the I'm talking about the general hybrids like Shadow Priest. Against the red man, it's ridiculous. Okay, Asphyxiate Remorseless Winter. He's gonna proc the Trinket at the 30-second mark. You're gonna have to pet stun him to avoid the DRs and for the second row of Asphyxiate Remorseless Winter. During that time, you're gonna have to pop your either first activated Trinket or maybe just a Gargoyle. Don't pop everything at once. Don't pop Empowering Weapon and force him to bubble with just half of your offensives popped. And after that, try to survive until he actually, until the after red's down, bubble is down. After his what's that shit called? King's whatever is down. Survive it, and do again asphyxiate into Remorseless Winter stun, and then pop you the rest of your activated trinket and your empowering weapon, and stack those 4 necrotics. So the second row of your offensive pressure cannot be out-healed again. And if you can line up everything perfectly, you should be able to win against the red. But then again, the RNG is a big factor. Just as simple, he's blind and 3-4 flash of lights. If none of them crit, you're probably gonna win the deal. If just like 2 or 3 flash of lights crit, you lose the deal because flash of light heal actually crit healing you for like 110, 120k HP, man. Can you imagine like flash of light? And that's before a PvP power. PvP power is gonna be even greater in arenas. Imagine a flash of light from a red pally heals for 140, 160k in arena. Like,
yeah, I hate those heals.
like, what is going on, Blizzard? It's like basically, yeah, they took out the Word of Glory, but then they gave them a flash of light that heals for like 70, 80k right now. Like, come on, this is just a bit silly, Blizzard. Like, they gotta do something there.
One more thing about your Death Strike. I had a feeling that they actually buffed Death Strike because when I used it, it did 10k, 12k around then. When you're 85, like yeah.
Yeah, it's a PvP power associated with it, and it's a bit shady, man. Some people say PvP power is not affected outside, and I'm pretty sure Blizzard was very clear saying it should not be affected. For one particular reason, they don't want to have PvE healers go full PvP gear and spam those heals, because otherwise PvP power is going to be too OP in PvE. But then again, there's sometimes it is what it is, and you get a bit more healing than you're supposed to be. Okay, warrior, come on. Let's do it, because I don't really have much time. Let's see. Running at 19 FPS. Let me lower my graphics a little bit.
Oh, one more thing about Mage's Combust. What do you try to do in order to prevent that from doing 200k on you directly?
Okay, they nerfed it, so it's not gonna be as much.
Oh, that's good.
The biggest problem right now is not actually Combust, it's a Pyroblast. I just don't get it. Why everything associated with a blast, Mind Blast, Pyroblast, Combust, have to do so much damage, yet it's an instant cast. Yeah, by the way, Shadow Priest can do instant cast stuff. That zone, let me invite you.
Oh my god. Do you think we can win against Warlocks at the moment?
Oh yeah, we face Warlocks, easy.
So basically you just kill him right off the bat, like you go offense right off the bat and make him pop stuff, right?
Just go super offensive and you should be good. But the one thing I can say for certain is that a lock with a good portal placement might actually win against the decay. It's dead even. It's just, I know both classes, so
I see. Like, what does lock usually start out with? Like, you know, like for you, what do you start out with the lock? Like to shut DK down or try to get him in CC?
say again?
What do you start out with to CC the DK and start your damage off as a Warlock?
One second. Let me do one of my subs. and Lichborn heal to full. Good deal, man. Like, damn, lol.
Why? Oh.
Yeah, no, good job, man. Good deal. I dealt a lot of 2700 warriors. I dealt a lot of warriors that would shit on the regular DK, and I would just win against them. So, no offense, I just know warrior class very well.
What is your leech point heal offs? What's your leech point heal as? Like, right now, when you're level 90, what do you heal as? Leech point right now.
Well, let's just see, man. Let's go heal for 55, 54, 54, 72k. So, it's nice.
So you heal for 74k?
Well, if you have a Mortal Strike effect, you can probably heal to like 150 for full runic bar. But if you can set it up very well with your trinket procs and everything, probably can even get more out of it.
I see.
Main thing, when you deal in red poly, the first defense that you're probably gonna have to pop at like 50k HP is AMS Lichborn healing with the trinket procs at the same time, because that will actually save you so much. It's just so much more efficient healing down the road.
I see. Yeah, when I do that 2650 pally, he used lay of hands, and I didn't know what to do because, like, right after he used lay of hands, it's like, oh my, he got up to 120k already. I'm like, already done.
Yep. Okay, let me answer a few couple on my. Okay, Happle Killmore, question. What do you think of the state of mages in Bane right now? They're overpowered to shits, and if they're gonna try to hide it, it's just... Okay, no instant cast should be killing for 130k, okay? None. Nada. Cinch. Okay? Instant cast is unpredictable damage. You cannot predict... We have a Chaos Ball that can actually do up to 150k damage in PvP, but it's a 3-second cast time. It requires 8 Soulfires to set it up on all your offensive... and it's predictable. You see them casting Chaos Bolt, you line the sight, or you get angled. But you cannot predict against a Pyroblast instant cast crit. And if they also alter time and do 2 Pyroblast crits, they can get the access to a third Pyroblast crit, and they literally can 3-shot you with the instant cast spells. And that should not be in the game. They should nerf the instant cast damage. It's a fire mage. They should be burning their opponents, not doing upfront heavy damage. The red pallies use Divine Shield and Hand of Protection on your realm. I often just absorb the holy power heal. Divine Shield and I'm not sure, man, your question. Can you reiterate? So triple DPS, everything. No, I heard actually Blizzard is disabling triple DPS. Like, you cannot queue without a healer, which is funny. Yo, Reinhardt, what do you think about Grimoire of Service? Okay, Grimoire of Service is amazing for Destro. It's pretty good for Demon, but like halfway there. But it is absolute dog shit for Affliction, because it does not affect our dot damage. It affects about Malefic Grasp and Hunt. And Malefic Grasp is channel. In PvP, you're not gonna be able to channel all the freaking time. You're gonna get interrupted. So it's not that great. Wow, Gargoyle didn't get nerfed. They did not remove all of Glory, and it has no CD now. So yeah, Red's healing is ridiculous right now. I wish I could do it too, Sav. Reinhardt, what do you think about the talent group? Okay, so I think I answered all the questions. Now, to you, do you have any questions about Necromancers? Because after that, we're gonna go into nerd analyzing of a Necromancer class. All day, but is there only one type of gear in MOP because it got roasted? No, it's not. There's a malevolent, there's honor gear, and then there's actual gear. Think about it as this way right now. You had your blue PvP, you had the first initial honor PvP gear like Ruthless, and then you have your Cataclysmic. So same thing in Mr. Pandaria also. You're gonna have your honor gear, and then you have your Conquest gear. So it's the same thing. Don't worry about it. Deathro, you're on everything. So I think I actually answered all your questions, and I'm getting a list because when I speak a lot in English, I actually get very thirsty. What class currently in MOP or ROP? OP classes are Fire Mage, BM Hunter, Arms Warriors Burst, Hybrid Healing. Actually no, the classes are Fire Mage, BM Hunter, Arms Warrior. OP mechanics are also a hybrid healing. It is what it is. Okay, so guys, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna go get a grab of water, drink water really quickly, and then I'm gonna go grab a drink of water really quickly, and then I'm gonna log. Actually, I'm already logged. Then I'm gonna stream my. Would you? You wouldn't happen to be the real Reinhardt, would you? Yes, the real one. Also streaming on my channel. Actually, hey Warrior, you wanna duel again? Because I think I can actually duel one more time. And this time I'm actually gonna have a different build. Where's my Death Advance? Death Advance. Oh. Ow. Yo. Okay. Kind of. Seriously, Blizzard, please. Don't mess it up. Where's my Death Advance? Oh, there you go. Oh, it was behind the freaking Death Gate, Death Grip, everything because it had apostrophe. I was thinking, okay, Death Advance should be ahead of it because the second one, like Death Indicate, Death Call, that's Advance, so it should be Advance a little bit higher because an A. Hey, whatever. Okay, so, alright, ready. Yeah. I guess this time I'm gonna let you charge me. Ah, no, never mind. I was able to get it up before. No, man. Sorry, I'm not gonna let you do a full burst rotation on me. My turn. Bye bye. Hasta la vista, baby. Yeah.
Did you get selected to go to level 90?
Say again?
Did you get selected to get to level 90?
No, I'm not special. I'm a same decaying organism just like everybody else. So, I didn't get it. I had to grind up 2 toons too to 90. Those heals though.
So you actually got selected though, like by Blizzard, right? They send you an invitation, they give you a key, and you.
No, I had my annual pass. You know how much I talk shit about Blizzard? I guess if they actually knew how much talk, I'm like, guys, this is silly. What the fuck you doing? Balance your shitty game. The amount of talk shit I do about the Blizzard, I would think they would just like completely ban me. But I also say a lot of good things about the game too. Like I still think that just a Guild Wars 2 is amazing, but the PvP is just the same thing. It's very boxed right now in Guild Wars 2. It's just capture nodes, capture nodes, capture nodes. It's gonna be different. Hey Reinhardt, I'm your fan. Thanks, man. Yeah, fun duel, Death Zone. Really fun duel. Sorry, man. I just know how to counter Warrior Burst, and it's very simple. You pop your IBF, or you shrink out, or you do Desecrate the Ground, and after that you just move in that 4 to 6 or under 10 yards range. Oh no, wait, I think like 4 to 6 or 4 to 8. Not 100% sure what's exactly charged. But you basically get in that spot where he cannot melee you, but he cannot also charge you. And it's so frustrating because all of their cooldowns are getting away. They're popping all this burst on you, and it's unhealable burst. But if you manage to actually kite it specifically at the right times, and you pop IBF so you won't get stunned like I did now, nothing more you can do. And then you line up all your necrotics like I did it. And pop my Soul Reaper and warrior croaked, basically. But good deal, man. Thanks a lot. Again. I'm streaming now on my YouTube, about to log on Guild Wars 2. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna go for Lich healing is not OP, okay? It is not. I'm healing for about 55k per coil, and that 55k per coil, I can go 3 coils at the same time. It's 165k healing. It seems a bit high, but think about it this way: it's a 2-minute cooldown, and I trade all my offensive pressure just to heal. So yes, it's a good survivability cooldown, but it also is talented, meaning I'm missing anti-magic zone or purgatory, and I'm trading my offensive burst for healing. Let's look at the Shadow Priest. What they can do is just fade out and cast 3 Flash of Lights, heal as much, or 2 Flash of Lights. Fade basically makes them untargetable from range, so you cannot grip them, you cannot mind freeze them, you cannot counterspell them. So they can do just that and heal for as much as our Lichborn healing, but the fade cooldown is like 25 seconds, so they can do it way more often. We don't have any spawnable heals, and even though it looks OP, it's not really that OP. This kind of pissed me off that warrior got a fear about DK's Dean when the class is meant to strike fear into people. Yeah, that kind of fits the shit, but whatever. Yeah, I missed Dust Advance 3 times. I just was not expecting it. Am I planning to reach rank 1? We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll actually see what I'm gonna get there. I have the thing that's the beautiful thing called college and 35-hour work week, and I'm working out right now twice a day. I'm doing Insanity in the morning, I'm doing weightlifting in the day, and I usually swim in the evening, so it's 3 times actually. So I'm not sure how much time I have, but I'm definitely looking forward to actually get a really good lag, really good Rested Druid, and just build up synergy of the Shadow Cliff, which is my favorite camp to run. I'm not looking as much forward as rank 1 because it's also a lot of win trading, a lot of shit like disconnecting people like what happened with Kydra. Fuck that shit, I don't need that shit. But I definitely want to participate in next tournament and maybe get close to number 2, number 3, or if not win the tournament. That would be pretty sweet. So with that said, guys,
Yo, Reinhardt.
yeah.
Yo, Reinhardt.
Yeah.
Could you record a video for Guild Wars 2 because I gotta go right now.
This stream is gonna be recorded, man, so you can actually check it. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Healed me for 122k. Wow, that's awesome.
All right.
Yeah, and it created. Wow, awesome! It created actually twice for that amount, guys. That's pretty OP. But my crit is 6.7% for healing, and 7% is, yeah, it's 7%. So I get lucky RNG. Like I said, DK sustained healing is not that great. Somebody else sustained healing is way better. Monk sustained healing is better. Reds, Shadow Priests, Bumpkins, and Shamans. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Sustained healing is so much stronger. Even mages with the ice attach. Okay, think about it this way. Lichborn is a 2-minute cooldown, right? It heals you, but during that time we can be sustained by polys, we can be shackled, they can silence us, they can stun us to deny it because we need to challenge it, and it casts our damage. Frost Barrier from mages absorbs just as much as a Death Scroll heal. Actually, it absorbs 105k and it's non-crit. So it's, let's say it's absorbed a little bit more than the average Death Scroll, non-crit Death Scroll. Let's be fair. It absorbs like 50% more. So, and it's a 25-second cooldown, plus they have encounters ward, plus they have a heal from a cold snap, plus 2 blocks. Like, if you compare if you look at my class and you name everything it has, yeah, it is OP. But if you look at what other classes have, trust me, I don't think in fact, I would love to Lichborn not heal me, but make a Death Strike maybe heal us for amount based on our diseases. Have some sort of a sustained healing, because I hate not having a sustained healing as a DK. We always had it, and then we stopped having it for the last 3 seasons or something, 2 seasons, because I don't know, people just whine about. And yeah, Frost DK's healing was over the top with the permanent death runes, but that doesn't mean they had to kill it completely. They should have just reworked it and made it so you had to have the diseases on the target and it healed based on the diseases. So Frost DKs could do more death strikes but heal less, and Unholy could do less death strikes but heal more, which actually makes a lot of sense. And pin it down to like 12-13%. And yeah, take off my Lichborn healing. I'm actually perfectly fine with that. I would love to use my Lichborn healing as actually not 100% defensive, because I don't have any other healing. I would love to use it offensively. But if I use it offensively and I'm not gonna get a kill, I will be screwed, because I'm not gonna have that healing cooldown. Okay, with that said, guys, I'm gonna move towards the Guild Wars and I'm gonna talk about it. So, I'm gonna go drink water, maybe like 2-minute break, just drink a protein shake probably too, and then we're gonna move into Guild Wars 2 and everything you need to know about the Necromancer. Everything you need to know from a noob that likes to theory craft, okay? I'm still not 100% bass in the game, so that's my disclaimer. Right, be right back, guys. The chair. I'm back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch some Necromancer footage, and it's my true Russian accent that for some reason I somehow adapted from it and actually can speak. Fine, just watching you. My stream on you. I'm sorry, I'm answering my friend. My stream's on YouTube. Okay, pretty sure my computer is not the best. Okay, let's cheer for this guy for just playing the game, and then we're gonna log off, and I believe by default I'm sure, yeah. Okay, so remove that one. Okay, should be good now. Okay, so Necromancer, the dot class. Yes, you can actually you can't switch the talents of the MOP in the beginning, not in the middle of RBG or BG. Do you think hybrid healing will get nerfed, or is it normal? Yeah, I think it's gonna be toned down, or just a triple healer teams are gonna completely nuke us. Okay, so the Necromancer. The first thing I want you guys to know is, okay, let's actually remove the sound to 0. Okay, so a Necromancer is very fun to play, but if you're gonna play it like WoW, you gonna fail miserably. The main thing is because most of our shit is instant cast. You see, I'm casting and I'm walking. I'm casting and I'm walking. So you, everything revolves around just dodging, strafing. Okay, no backpedaling. This is backpedaling. This is no. This is strafing. You strafe, it looks like you are actually backpedaling, but you actually not. This is backpedaling. This is how slow you go. This is strafing backwards. So I know it's the movement not 100% like on point for that, but whatever. Okay, so Necromancer, I have a condition build. I'm gonna show you two builds, one a pet domination and one the other one, and I'm gonna actually like sub the talents and everything, and from what I've seen. So let's go through actual abilities. Number one ability for a Necromancer is basically you do a bleed, poison. Now here's the thing, it says bleed for 452 damage, and we have a 25k health pool. So what's a 452 damage? It's nothing. But the thing is, what I don't like about it is the tooltip is not modified by your actual talents and gear. Let me reiterate really quickly. For my gear, I have 60% chance of like bleeding. I have bleeding duration increased for my Warhorn. I have Spite here that increases my condition duration by 20%. I have the set. The set is, I believe, the Afflicted. No, I'm not sure what's the actual set name. Let me actually check it out really quickly. Because, yeah, it is of the Afflicted, actually. And the reason why I picked it is because it increased my condition damage and increased my poison duration and bleed duration by 15% each, which is huge. So, even though it's the tooltip says, it's not it. So, based on what the tooltip says, I should damage the target by 226, and I should be able to do 452 damage. Now let's do one single strike on the heavy. One strike and cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. 10 ticks for 113 each. 113 ticks each. So that's 1130 bleed damage instead of 452 what the tooltip says. Roughly 2.5 times stronger. And it also does 226k damage, 226 damage. So it's roughly about 1400 from just one simple strike. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna actually swap the rune. I'm gonna increase my bleed damage by 10%. And let's see if it helps. 1, Oh, Jesus. Okay, and that's my full rotation, and it will actually do quite a bit. But no, one melee strike, cancel. One. Cheap. Yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't cancel your strikes. It's not much. It's just when you do a theory craft. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 ticks. So 11 ticks is 1243. So it's roughly about 1480 damage. So it's 1480 damage instead of what they say is like 600, 800. So it's roughly double the damage for the whole tooltip set. So my first thing is don't trust tooltips. So now let's look at the abilities. Number 1, first bleed, second bleed, poison. First bleed, second bleed, poison. First bleed, second bleed, poison. And look how much actual that damage it increases. Look at it. The bleed is stacking, so the more you stack, the more damage it's actually gonna do. It's pretty damn amazing. Now look at the other ones. The other one is applies 1100 bleed and snares by 50%. It's a castable AoE. So you cast it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 30, 34, 35, 35 ticks, 113 each. So do your calculations, 113 times 35, okay, 110 times 35. Sorry, I'm not gonna do 100% accurate, but it's roughly about 3,850 blade damage. Pretty nice. The next one is I want to show you Enfeebling Blood. The other one, bleed application, and also weakness, puts a weakness on the target. You want to survive against the warriors, you need it. So again, it does roughly about, I think, about the same damage. Very good bleed, but it's also very good overall applying weakness on the target, which reduces their damage. The warrior charges on you, he starts doing 100 blades. It's basically a blade storm with an 8-second cooldown, massive damage on you. If you're not gonna apply weakness on it, you are gonna croak. Another thing which is actually good is number 4. You blind the target for their melee strike, and you also transfer some of the conditions from yourself to the enemy, up to 3 conditions. So which is a dodge and others. Number 3 is sort of like a condition finisher. It gives us a life force. Life force is another energy bar for when we want to go to a different form, and I'm gonna go through form exactly. But number 3, it basically does damage based on how many conditions you have on enemy. So let's see, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna apply 4 conditions, 1200 damage. It crits up to 25, 3k damage actually. It's not bad at all, including that Necromancer damage is not the greatest, but it also builds our life force. So now I'm gonna show you my life force, what it is for. You go to enchanted mode, and first one is just a basic damage. It's okay. The next one we have is basically a death grip in reverse, and I'm gonna show you in a second. The third one we have a fear. You fearing the target. And number 4, you basically just AoE draining, and you actually getting back your energy. During the enchanted mode, you're not taking any damage, but in return, what you're doing is your duration is decreased as you're taking damage. So number 2, what I like about it is reverse grip, and then you can swap the weapon, apply another stacks of bleed, freezes the target, and once it up, you can go switch to the next weapon. So in enchanted form, you actually can switch the weapons, and you actually can benefit from the extra weapon procs enchants. And I'm gonna go through weapon enchants just now. The enchants mine is for scepter. Whenever I swap the weapon, my next attack inflicts poison. And for this one is it bleeds the foes for 7 seconds, and bleeding actually is very, very strong. I'm gonna show you again in a second here. Okay, so my next I missed it, freaking name. Okay, so yeah, if you miss it, you miss. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna swap the weapon, and look, it's gonna give me 3 stacks of bleed right off the start. It's actually pretty damn amazing. Number 1, and now I have axe, and I actually was thinking of what's better, like axe. I played around with the staff. I like the staff also, like the staff gameplay. I think staff is definitely better against the melee, but Axe is really good for just finishing targets off. So number 1, you apply vulnerability, which increases your damage onto the target. So let's say if you apply vulnerability, let's say I'm not 100% sure if it doesn't increase your bleed damage, which kind of sucks. It just increases your baseline damage. Okay, here's how I swap the weapon and I poison the target. So number 1 is not very effective for you as a dot class because you're not gonna be doing a lot of upfront damage. So okay, let me switch again. Look at this blitz. The reason why I put a AoE bleed on my axe because axe is a melee type of situation, so you need to be actually in a close range, and this is why I wanted to do AoE. I was thinking either this or AoE freeze, but I decided to go with the bleed because it does actually quite considerable damage. Number 2, however, it's just a baseline damage, but it does do a really good damage, and it does build up your life force quite a bit, so you can go to the other form. Number 3 is amazing. It snares the targets around you, very good against the melee, and it also gives you retaliation, and which is reflect damage back, and it's a stacking in duration. Number 4 is freaking amazing. Let's say, one sec, I'm gonna show you the stuff that I actually do right now on my Necromancer. So let's say I'm gonna go to Enshrouded Form. I'm gonna fear this guy so I know I can guarantee a grip on him. Okay, now I'm gonna apply the Blitz here on him, and I'm gonna drain a little bit. Okay, now I can swap it out, and here I am. I'm in the melee range of this person, let's say. And then number 4 is a silence, and its duration 2 seconds. And during that silence, basically, they cannot pop anything. They cannot even melee strike you. That's actual legitimate sound. And number 5 is actually pretty cute. It is castable, but it gives us a movement increasing speed, and it also cripples the nearby foes. And it's pretty damn amazing and very, very effective at cutting the melee. So that's my weapon plus the Enshrouded. Now let's take a look at the utilities, and this is one of the most important things. The first thing I want to show is a Plague Signet. Basically, active is whenever your allies next to you take any bleeding, burning, poison, any conditions, they transfer from them to you. And be careful with it, because if you let it stack all the conditions on yourself, you're gonna croak like a freaking cracker. But the activated of this Plague Signet is basically you send all the conditions to an enemy's form, all the conditions you have on yourself. So think about it this way: you soak up the conditions, and then you from your allies, whenever the enemy is trying to put it, and then you put it back on the enemy. Another thing is, which is good, is this one. It removes all the like might, reflect damage, protection, all the good buffs from the enemy, and for every buff that you remove from them, you actually transfer it to negative condition, and in the period of time you actually poison yourself for quite a bit of damage. But the good thing about it is that you can remove those, poison yourself, and then you can reflect it back, and the poison will do actually a lot of damage. It also reduces the healing increase. So those two are actually work very well together. Another good thing is number 4, which transfers 3 conditions from yourself to an enemy. So your gameplay as a condition control Necromancer is going to be evolved around how much conditions you can soak up for your allies, and how well you can actually respond and put it back onto the enemy, which is very smart. Number 3 of my utilities is Spectral Armor. It basically gives you 33% damage reduction, and also you gain life force as they attack you. So if somebody is on you, pop it, tank it, heal yourself, gain life force, go to a different form and tank from there. And from there again, like, it's a very, very variation. Now number 6 is my heal. And the heal is actually have a pretty long cooldown for the amount of healing it does. It's like 25 seconds. But the good thing about it, it heals, clears you from all the conditions, and you heal for extra negative condition on yourself. So again, it works really, really good with the Plague Signet. And the last but not least, we have a Plague. That's our ultimate. You go into the sort of like a shrouded form, you gain about 80% extra HP, and you have 3 different abilities. First of all, you poison everybody baseline, which is awesome. Number 1 applies 2 stacks of bleed. Number 2 blinds the enemies. Number 3 cripples them and weaknesses them. So what you have to do is you have to alternate all 3 of those, because to be effective. But they are very, very easily spawnable. There is a global cooldown on those though. But if you do everything correctly, you not only you can survive everything that they throw at you, but you can negate so much incoming pressure on your team, on yourself, and it actually could be used as a really good defensive cooldown. Now for my gear, I decided to go with condition damage and the bleed and poison duration. Not 100% sure if it's the best one. I'm still practicing it, I'm still trying to figure. This one I went for the condition damage, vitality and power. I have Scepter and Dagger and Axe Warhorn. For the first one I went, your next attack is gonna poison the enemy. The reason why I went for the poison enemy is because Scepter is it's a ranged, everything is your range, so there's no need to pop any AoEs when you're sceptering. So you swap it. Okay, I guess I was out of combat, but you swap it and you do an extra poison, and it's actually very, very strong. And if you do an AoE, by the way, it only poisons your target, doesn't poison anybody else, just one target. Yeah, I was out of combat. And for the one I have bleed duration increased by 10%, bleed duration increased by 10%. You can have two different active enchants on the weapon, like pop something. And then for X, like I said, it's an AoE bleed. For trades, I went with a 20 onto Spite. I have no idea why it actually did. Oh yeah, let me see real quickly. I think I went with a signature charging. Yeah, I went with a signature charge 20% faster because Signet is actually very, very strong if you use it correctly. And then I went with a Life Blast grants you might because hey, extra might is not gonna hurt. There's not much to else get here. But the good thing about it's a passive stat bonus. You gain increased power, you gain your condition duration by 20%, and that is huge. This is the reason why my conditions last so much longer than what the tooltip says. Then I went to 30 in the curses. I went for well, first of all, 6% chance to cause bleeding on a critical. You have a 20% increased bleed duration. You gain fury when you're entering a death route, which increases your attack speed. You also gain a cast Enfeebling Blood. Enfeebling Blood is this one who weaknesses and bleeds the target. So it's really good, sort of like you want to use it cool defensively. Warriors on you. You want to mitigate some of the damage. Pop that. Very good. Then the next one I have is increase 2% damage onto the enemy for each condition. It's okay, but this one is amazing. Conditions inflicted by Scepter last another 33% longer. Imagine how much actually condition duration can have it. So let's put it this way. It says 5.25 seconds, right? Let's take a look at the actual duration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I would 11 or 12. 11 to 12 seconds, that's how much your blitz lasts. It's twice as much as what the tooltip says, and that's because of the traits. And of course the passes from here and all that stuff, but it's amazing. And then I went for the defensive, I went for the Soul Reaper. Life Force increased regeneration. Spectral skills recharge 20% faster, which is this one. It's amazing. And then I have Rifles drain 25% slower while in Death Shot. It's actually pretty damn strong, especially when you try to kite with the massive conditions. It's actually very good as a defensive, and I didn't find anything else, I believe. Here anything, yeah. Life Blast calling vulnerability, create a Reaper's Mark while reviving. Okay, so no. And then another amazing thing here is cast the Spectral Armor on yourself when you hit about 50% HP. It's amazing, it's a 60-second cooldown, and I believe that Spectral skills recharge faster also affects it. So in reality, you can actually build up your life force enough for 2 or 3 forms in the middle of the fight. You have your heals, you have your ultimate. You basically can survive for a good amount of time for letting that damage to sink in. Of course, the negative part about it, you don't do a lot of burst, but you do have a lot of survivability. Think about it as kind of an affliction luck with all his dots and pressure, mixed with a little bit with a demo luck when it comes to popping into a couple of different forms, so to say. It reminds me a little bit of DK also, my DK at least. There's the one that fear lasts 50% longer, but fear lasts for like 1 second or so, because it's I just didn't find it. So another one I like is move 15% faster while in the death shroud. That's pretty damn amazing. But overall, I think that this is what I got so far. This is my theory crafting. I'm not 100% sure how effective that is actually. How good is Necromancer is amazing. In the right hand, it's actually gonna be really good. It would be also, but no, it doesn't. It's not 100%. It's like 33%. So this is my Necro build. I cannot link it, but you do have my streams, so you should be able to figure it out. Guild Wars 2 is really good. There's one, and it's Warriors, and it's 1-200 build that I'm not okay with. Just hundreds of blades do so much damage. It's ridiculous. Like 50% HP. It's channeling. You can mitigate some of it, but still, it does too much damage in my opinion. Just too much. Like, I think the counter blade's legitimate cooldown should be like 30 seconds for much damage it does. So anyway, let's actually check it out and play against nerds. I'm just trying to find a game where I can join. Whatever. Just gonna click play now. It does bug out a little bit. The game just released, so be a bit paid. Oh, okay. They just crashed the PvP servers. Damn it. So hopefully they're gonna fix it really soon, because it does take a few seconds to queue up. But the good thing about it, the queues are instant, completely 100% instant. And the last thing that I kind of absolutely hate is there is no dueling in this game. I don't know why, and I don't know when. Like, okay, there you go, finally. So this is how much I had to wait, and it's bugged out. So sometimes it doesn't bug. But yeah, queues are very fast. So let's check out what I'm actually gonna be doing as a Necromancer. And I believe I'm recording the stream, so you guys can watch it later on for those who are gonna miss it. So yeah, whatever. I'm gonna follow this guy. He has no idea where he's going. Okay, most of the maps are captured nodes. Sometimes you can actually kill the Lord in this one. When you kill the Lord, you get massive amount of points and stuff. Let me test. The graveyard is really good, and there comes the Guardian. And the first thing I'm gonna make a Guardian, and is try to at least cast and Feeling Man. Yeah, got it off. Okay, now I'm gonna swap to Axe. Gonna put a bit more blitz on him. Silence him. Okay, look at how much. Look, you see how many buffs he had, and look how I actually mitigated that. Heal myself, and go into Enshrouded form. Gripped him, swap the weapons, and basically mangle the crap out of him. Granted, this probably Garden had no idea what he was doing, but hey, he popped all his defenses, he got all of this amazing booms that increases his... Oh. And there's a warrior, holy sh... Damn it, there's a lot of damage. Or it's Garden, I have no idea. Healing myself. Oh wow, wow. I just missed those two AoEs because I thought he would be following me. Whatever. I cannot, this is the max I can zoom out right now, so. Oh, he popped the paint up. Hey, I'm back. Snaring him. Switch to X. Retail snare. Silence. Popping my sprint. Healing here. Again, has a lot of booms. Switching it to negative conditions. Axing him. Popping Shroud. Oh, he already died. Again, he popped a lot of booms on himself, and that was his downfall. You do not pop the lot of booms on yourself against the Necromancer. And boom, there he goes down. Like a fucking cracker. Ah, they went first. Anyway. So we're gonna capture this node, and we're doing pretty well so far, but we're still losing. How the heck are we still losing? I don't get it. Okay, I'm gonna stop here because I need, they're starting on range, so I need my range. Gaussian's Flaming Blight. Stacking my damage again on him. Okay, he doesn't have a lot of bombs, so I'm not gonna pop all my defense. He does has a few dots. He's down. Try to AoE snare here. Going to Enshrouded form, fearing this guy. Gonna charge to him, sweep the weapons, do massive bleed damage. Get from the form, axing, silencing, popping heal over here, switching weapons, do normal my DPS rotation. He goes down, finishing him off. Okay, they're back. They're trying to get our node back again. Okay, gonna try to get actually a snare here. Yeah, he walked in on it. Perfect. Another AoE. Okay, he pops booms. Transfer to conditions. Transferring to him back. Popping this. Fearing. Charging. Freezing. AoE bleed. Goes down. Healing because I'm not top tough. Gonna pop my sprint over here. Silence. Oh, he. Wow, clever move. He knocked me back. Okay, swapping to weapon. Gonna snare here. Cast Flaming Blight. Apply conditions on himself. And basically he should be done. Yeah. Okay, there's another guy. I'm just gonna swap to him, apply conditions for my number 1. Finish him with 3. Down. Okay, so heal myself up. I already got 8 kills, guys, and I'm a dot spec. I'm not a burst. I shouldn't be getting a lot of kills. They're charging me. I'm gonna go switch to a different form. Fear, life, swap the weapons, apply bleed, and do a little bit channeling here to increase my life force a little bit. Getting out of the form. Dagger. He has a few booms, but I'm not gonna transfer those just yet. Pop Retal. Okay, he's trying to finish off my ally. I need to fear him. I'm fearing him to let my ally actually live a little bit. Channeling my dagger. There you go. Casting. Oh, holy shit! There's a lot of AoE. That's my bad. Getting away, healing. Nope. Fearing this guy. He's trying to kill me. Wow, that's my bad. I thought it's our AoE. It was not ours. And my allies, of course, they cannot see that this guy's killing me, and I'm gonna die here. And look at the top of the damage, 100 blades. That's a warrior's damage. That's when I think it should be nerfed, because it does way too much damage. Even though I was standing in AoE, I died to a warrior that was dying, which is incredible. So anyway, 11 kills. I was just defending node. I'm already now like 155 overall. So that's Necromancer's effective. Sort of effective game. I'm still think that I'm not using it to 100%. I still think I can. There's a lot more to learn from me. Swapping weapons, snare him, cut his escape off. Got him casting Flaming Blight. Doesn't have a lot of booms, so I don't really give a shit about it. This guy has some booms. Do feast. Transfer some conditions. Finishing him off. Finish him off. I got feared, chilled, healing. Okay, is it ours? Marks. Why he keeps putting marks in front of us? It's weird as hell. Okay, let's see. We are losing again because somebody captured. Like, come on! Like, what the hell is my team doing? 14 kills. So. Okay. And I believe this one is Elementalist. A lot of bursts actually. Snare. Ephemeral Blight. Go to Shrouded form because I got charged by a warrior. Charge on him. Blight. Go to my other form. Blind. AoE. Finish this guy off. This warrior already took half of my HP, man. So much damage, guys. Like, it literally does like 50% of your damage, like the castable hundreds of blades. And the worst part about it is that it's 8-second cooldown. Like, it's not that it's spawnable, it's just incredibly strong. And we're capturing this node, killing this guy. 16 kills, 220. I'm number 2 and I'm not capturing the nodes. All I'm doing is basically trying to defend the nodes and kill the other enemy team. Defending nodes, as we all know, should be done. Swap into a scepter because I will need range here most likely. There's a guy out here trying to snare him. Got it off. If him like to the other side, got it. Okay, he popped his gonna corrupt it, transfer my conditions, heal myself because this guy I have no idea. Transfer it. Swap the weapons for their fear, and this is, by the way, Necromancer was against me. Silencing him, he goes down. Whatever. I'm not gonna finish him off because we need a note. Swapping the weapons to ranged, snaring. Okay, cool. Down he goes. Too bad that we are losing because my team cannot defend the nodes. We lost mainly because the... Okay, so this guy is ranging, but I'm like just applying the ranged. Trying to cut him off with a snare. Got it. Fist. And my dad should by the time already stacked so much that should be finishing off. Stopping weapon, blade, X damage, silence. Popping my sprint and getting retaliation here. Goes on. Swapping weapon again. Snare. Inflaming blade. Blinding him. Fisting. He should down here. He should go down here. He's down. Trying to finish him off. Yeah, they were ahead. My team. Okay, you know what? We need to go balls to the wall. Swap to an X, gonna get my sprint, and I'm gonna try to take their node. Because I hope just my team is not gonna lose graveyard because I'm going to the other node. Uh, 22 kills, guys. 22 kills. 22 kills in a single BG. That's actually, believe it or not, a lot for a... Okay, trying to capture the node. Guy swapping to a ranged. Blade, fear, trying to charge on him, got abstracted, switching back, healing, popping my defensive. It's a ranged warrior, again he does a lot of damage, trying to reflect my conditions. Reflected my conditions, he's gonna die here, I'm actually gonna win. Fearing, draining him, poisoning. Let's see if I'm gonna win. This is actually gonna be a very, very close one. Come on, keep healing, keep healing, keep healing. Okay, we won. We won because I was able to capture this one. Cool. But he did actually win. Look at this. He's number 3, which is spawnable. The warriors did more damage ranged than I did. That's... oops. But anyway, I stood here long enough to deny them actually any points, and we win by like 16. Which was awesome. I think I'm actually gonna probably make a video out of it. It was actually pretty impressive play. Yeah, I can swap weapons while in Death Shroud, which is pretty awesome. Good game. Eat my dick. You know what? It might be a different game, but the mentality of the gamers is still gonna be the same. Okay, this one is a little bit different. We're gonna go in the center trying to capture the clock tower, try to get before them, so I'm gonna prop my sprint out here. I'm sprinting in, pushing back to my staff because the AoE is just super strong, and gonna start capturing it. Watch out for the exits, enters, you're gonna see if they're gonna try to enter here. And then decide to go, okay, applying snare, applying enfeebling blood. Gonna go through my ulti right away because we need my ulti here. Applying weakness, applying the blinds, applying some bleeds, but mostly it's just the blinds to deny their damage. They're all bleeding profusely. and taking a lot of dot damage. So we might able to hold this. Applying blinds as much as I can because we actually. What's funny about this is that us two was holding off like 5 of them right now. Fearing this guy. Of course I'm gonna. Oh, they also had trebuchet. Fearing this guy. Screw you, man. Warriors in downstate do more damage than necromancers. I have no idea how the fuck. Oh, okay, I'm gonna survive this. Trying to fear this guy again and he. Oh, wow, nice. Popping my heal. Switch to a shroud really quickly. Fearing, because it's warriors, they do a lot of damage. Corrupting his wounds, reflecting some poison back, and finishing this. And finishing this guy off. Okay. Popping my protection, because this guy will do a lot of damage. Ah, Jesus Christ, man. This is just ridiculous. Freaking trebuchet. Okay, I got rallied. Cutting back. Consuming my conditions. Cleaning myself. Snaring. Death Shroud. I feared him, I believe. Well, before he vanished. Okay, good. Charging. Charge. Swapping weapons. Bleed. Down. Silenced. Cutting back. I actually need to cut back. We clocked up here. I need to actually kill a trebuchet here. You know how much kills I got at the Necro last game? 18.
Wow.
Swapping weapon, trying to snare them. Yep, snared all 3 of them incoming. By the time they're gonna come in, they're gonna be missing 25% HP. Another big. Oh, wow. They just cripped me. So I'm going to try to form because otherwise I'm going to croak here. Fearing this guy. And I'm just going to cut back here. Pop the weapon. Trying to get a heal. Yep, got the heal off. Corrupting booms. Reflecting it back. This guy definitely have a boner for me. Silencing. Cutting. Switching. And consume whatever it is. Feast of Corruption, Cutting, Death Shroud. Fearing. Yeah, fearing his vanish actually. Activating. Oh, got a heal off. Nice, nice, nice. But I'm still gonna croak here. That's fine. It was a good run for 1 life. How many kills I got? 5 kills. Poison him. Wanted to poison him before I died. Anyway. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. What's up?
It's almost 9:30.
Almost 9:30? Okay.
9:20 actually.
9:20? Okay, guys, I believe... Let me finish this BG and then we'll go.
Okay.
Sounds good? After this BG, I'm gonna stop streaming. It's gonna be recorded, so you guys can actually watch it. Very, very fun thing to do. But one thing I'm gonna say for sure is... I'm gonna be streaming GW2 more, because... As you guys can see, it's a very, very fun mechanic. It's not like... I have to stand and cast, and then I have to juke. No, it's more like I'm walking, I'm casting, I'm dodging, just very, very fluid game from PvP perspective. I love it. No mana, no nothing, just the only energy cost you have is your dodge. Snaring, popping my form, gonna apply a lot of blitz here. A lot of bleeds, a lot of blinds. Weakness also. And bleeds. Bleeds. Blind. Blind. Bleeds. Blind. Blind. Gonna try to heal myself here. Healing. Popping my protection. Cutting. Corrupting booms. Reflecting. Going shadow form. Fearing. Dodging. Trying to snare here. Got the snare off. Try to blind. Got the blind off. So he still has quite a good quite amount of dots on him. Maybe he's gonna croak here. He's probably gonna croak here actually. Oh fuck, heal man. Okay, he's probably gonna finish me off. Unless my fear is gonna come off CD. Fearing. Another fear. I'm getting rezzed up. Okay, he's down. this guy finished me off. Whatever. I still got a kill though, which is good. How the hell did he get to 44? Holy shit, man. We're still winning, which is good. Okay, we got mansion. Oh, we have three points. Okay, match points. Inc. We need to go clock tower. I need to defend it. I initiated the fight against 2 people. I killed, I think, at least 1, if not 2 of them. So that was, I would say, not bad played. How the hell did I get? Blitz. Yeah, you see the blitz popping up on me. That's because of the black signet. It's amazing ability, but it's also very scary ability. So sometimes it works like here. I'm trying to get there. I got snared. Like it randomly transfers something's condition. And you're like, oh fuck's sakes, you know. Or sometimes when you try to pop something very, very offensive and you get blinded, and you're like, oh really? Okay, switching the form. Fearing. This warrior is gonna try to croak me. I'm gonna pop my heal here, pop my defensives. Okay. Swapping weapon, bleeding him. You know, sounds right here. Sounds both of them, so they cannot finish up my guy. Corrupt the booms. Reflect the conditions. Pop the thing. Fear this guy, so my ally might actually survive here. Swap the weapon. Cancel the form. Oh shit, still dying. Sorry man, try it. Okay, I'm getting a little bit low. Pop my shadow form. Oh shit, look at these bombs. And my corruption is on cooldown. Fearing this guy. Gonna charge this guy up. Freeze him. Swap the weapon. Bleed. Cancel the form. Try to silence him. Get my haste going, and I'm dying. They have the firing trooper shake here, which is pretty damn annoying and stuff. Okay. Fearing this guy, and this guy's gonna be finishing me off, so whatever, that's fine. Oh no, they're not trying fighting trooper. I just got burned to death. Okay. We're winning by a huge margin, which is awesome. Like, we got this. Okay, pretty easy. What's the most OP? Warriors right now do too much damage. I just realized having a laggy PC is not helpful if you use the stuff in GW2. Yeah, there's a lot of AoE animations in that, man. Not gonna say. No, not gonna lie, like that might actually not be very helpful. Okay, going to the mansion, because as soon as it closed and it's not taken. We have taken this and we're not fighting for it, but still, I do not want to. Okay, they have a guardian there. Oh shit! Swap into range. Missed my snare. Missed another thing. Try to blind him. Blind his strike. Piping form. Fear missed. Swapping weapon. Casting my thing. Blinding. Getting my spirit. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Corrupting all the booms, and it did not corrupt. Blizzard, what the hell? Oh wait, arena net. Popping my defensive. Do a retell, swapping weapons. Gonna snare here. Snare him. Come on. Guys feeling blind. And I'm gonna blind him here too. Fisting. Blind. Another snare. Come. Yeah, guys. Okay. Going. Fearing. I think I got this actually. Never mind. He just heals almost for full. And blocking all my shit. Okay. My fist. My corruption got almost. Whatever. The BG stopped. We won. Okay. So that was a Necromancer. This is my gameplay, guys. I think it's definitely better than average. You guys saw me fighting one Necromancer and completely shit on them. I definitely think that I'm using about 70-75% effectiveness of my class. I don't think I'm the best at it. I think I still need a lot of work. But I definitely think that I'm actually getting close to not a skill cap, but more of effectiveness of a Necro. I would say maybe in about 10-20 days I will bump myself up to 85% effectiveness, and maybe in 3-4 months I will be at 95%. There's nobody can play at 100%. That's the way I look at it. But if I'll be at 95% effectiveness of my class, I'll be happy as a lemon. Yeah, whatever. Their PvP chests you get, they just get some cool looking gear. Oh, I got extra back. Awesome. Let's take a look how this thing looks. It's basically the same defense, everything you can enchant it. It's just full looks. PvP, shit, looks. If I had tits, maybe that would look good, but no, it's not. The more progressed you are, the more ranks in PvP you get, you get a better gear. That's about it. So, anyway guys, I'm done streaming. Everybody, thank you for watching, and do svidaniya, my friends. I'm gonna stream later on. I'm gonna make a vlog about streaming channel, and I hope you guys liked it, the stream, and I'll talk to you later guys. Do svidaniya.